All right, welcome everybody. This is the 8th game of the season for the Goffstown Grizzlies girls varsity soccer team. We are at Stellos Stadium in Nashua. The Grizzlies are visiting the Nashua North Titans today. And this is the second game in a couple of days. And Goffstown also has another game on Monday, so another stretch of the season where they have several games in a fairly short amount of time. So the past couple games have not been not ended the way the Grizzlies would have preferred. They've suffered back-to-back tough losses, both at home in their last two games. To conquer it about a week ago by a score of 2-1, with a late score sealing that victory. And Thursday night, we lost to Bedford by the same score of 2-1. In overtime after leading 1-0 for almost the entire game. So the Grizzlies stand at 4-3 on the season as they enter the halfway point with today's game, and there's the opening whistle. So the Goffstown Grizzlies in their white away jerseys and the Nashua North Titans in their navy blue kit for home play. So that did not take long for the ball to go out of bounds. And the Nashua North player looking to find it, coming through the hedges safely. And there's a throw in, and just like that, the ball has found itself in our penalty area.
Yeah, and just for viewers and for kind of sake of those who are going to watch this in the upcoming days here, we are having a network issue to be able to keep our score and time overlay on the screen going. So we're working on that, see if we can get it. It may or may not happen, so we'll try to keep you posted on how much time is left in each half.
Yep, good point. Oh, there's an errant pass that's going to get intercepted by the Titans here. And again, this is going to be another tough game. The Titans' record to date may not reflect how well they've been playing. So there's a send in here and try to contain. Avery looking to disrupt that. And again, Titans putting on some early pressure. So the Titans only have one win on the season so far. They do have two ties to go with 3 losses. They've had a very tough schedule, though, for the most part so far. So I think that record is certainly misleading. In one of the games against Bedford, which they did lose, so did everybody so far, they actually scored 2 goals against Bedford, which is half the entire amount of goals that Bedford allowed last year. So clearly there's some skill. And they are a team that made the playoffs last year, as did Goffstown, lost in the first round. Certainly looking to get back into the playoffs and make a run. So very important game for Goffstown. As I said, they enter the season 4-3. And here's a push forward. Elle's going to push this forward. She's going to pull it back here. She's got a few of her teammates up front, and we're going to try to keep this pressure up here.
First
North is
in attacking zone here.
Yeah, North is not pushing their line up, so it's letting us stay in a kind of an attacking mode. So again, I don't think I mentioned it, but thanks as always to GTV and David and Jen in particular. And again, here at Stellos, we're a rare Saturday game, 10 o'clock start. It's about 58, 59 degrees, feels about the same. It's overcast conditions, so I would think perfect for playing soccer. On the first official day of fall. Here's the first corner kick, and that's a nice send. That's going to go into the middle. Yep. And that's going to come back out, and the Titans are going to do
another corner. Yep.
Good job to try to get it, but it's going to be another corner. You're right, Joe. So really no run-up of play here in the first 4 or so minutes. Titans had some pressure immediately, and then Goffstown's flipped the script here. So here's the serve. It's going to go to the top of the box. Grace looks like she got a head on it. It's going to bounce around. Ari looking to bring this down and keep the pressure on, shielding it away. Adri looking to get it. And the ball's getting batted around, and it will come back to Goffstown's back line here. So we're seeing Nashua press forward here. Goffstown trying to pass out of this. And as we've seen in a lot of games, Joe, we get 2 or 3 passes, and that midfield is like quicksand for us.
Yeah, they'd be better off working the edges a little bit here. It looks like, just like in the past couple of games, open up the field that way and keep swinging and using edges instead of going straight down the throat of some of these teams that have a midfield that can really clog you up.
Right, and they stack the midfield. So, jamming it right down the middle is not always the highest percentage. A lot of contested passes, etc. So again, important game for both teams for sure. Both teams have playoff aspirations. Both teams have played some of the cream of the D1 crop so far, and although they haven't come out ahead in all of those games, they've certainly played the toughest teams well, it seems, from both sides here today. Ball's going to take a big bounce. McKenna trying to send it downfield. Nashua doing a good job just passing laterally here in the midfield.
Big push over the top.
So I think they have a 4-back formation, but they have at least one outside back saying hi. Oh, and this could be, Brooke had a foot on that. That ball is going to get charged in. I'm not sure if that girl is a lefty or not, but that would have been a good shot. So the Titans have a smaller number squad than some teams, but they have at least one player who's already committed to UMass Lowell, which is D1, I believe. So there's certainly some talent on this Nashua North team. Rose doing a good job there to try to clog that lane and block that pass. So Nashua's going to retain possession here. So we played Nashua North last year at home, and I don't know the final score, but we did come ahead in that game. But I remember it was a very hard fought, kind of tough battle. No surprise, most D1 games are.
With Nashua North and Nashua South sharing the same stadium, I get the matches mixed up a little bit.
Yeah, we played Nashua South here last year. In fact, right. Autumn had a great goal, if I remember. I think it was off a free kick. Kind of one of the highlight goals. Oh, and there's a send into the box, and Nashua gets a head on it. Shannon, as she has been doing all season, is in the right spot to collect that off the bounce. And that ball's getting batted around a little bit, hearing lots of calls of get there first from both sides. So quick throw, and McKenna may be able to get a touch on this and send it down further. Yeah, and we've got to follow her.
Get it to the corner and get it crossed in.
Yeah. And she's going to send that back. Oh, good job by Rose to just poke that forward to Avery. Avery's going to flick it back, but again.
You get Avery got lots of space in the midfield if she can.
She's got someone coming on her. She's going to turn. I think she heard you, Joe. Uh-oh. And there's a tackle. And now we've got to run, and we've got an offsides
player.
Definitely had an offsides player. So possibly good send out by Brooke. She's going to find Ari all the way up to the 40-yard line there. They send that deep. Ari's going to try to chase it down. We'll see what Nashua does. They tried to turn it around there. I'm going to send a long, hopeful shot in on net. Interesting to see some team strategies in those situations. Always kick it out, never kick it out, sometimes kick it out. The ball's going to take a few bounces here before Bridget settles it. Again, trying to find Ari on that left wing. So, Joe, I don't know if it's still tired from the Bedford game the other night or it's Saturday morning, but I forgot to introduce ourselves as well. So I'm Tom Lazat here with Joe McGrail and Keith Lavalier, and one of Keith's daughters subbing in as a guest helper today. So the dream team, +1.
She's working diligently over there on that iPad to see if she can get us hooked back up.
That's right. I think Dad promised her. I don't know what Dad promised you, but whatever it is, we'll make sure you get it. Ooh, I heard a donut. Do I hear 2 donuts?
Out of the 4 of us in the booth, she's probably the one that could probably figure it out the fastest.
Yeah. All right, so here's a free kick. I missed a foul. I was thinking of donuts. It's going to get bounced in. It's going to take 2 bounces, and the defense isn't able to clear it. Yeah, it's going to get sent wide to the goalie's right. And we have a sub already, so we're at just about at the 30-minute mark exactly on the scoreboard. So 10 minutes have gone by in the first half. What are you seeing, Joe?
I think I'm seeing 2 tired teams so far. I don't see any high energy yet. They are moving, but we're mostly playing in between the 18s. Nothing threatening yet for either team inside the 18s. I think things are starting to liven up a little bit.
Yeah, and as you say this, here comes a push. Avery coming back to play some defense. He's going to get dropped off. He's going to get sent in the middle and wide along the line.
Oh, an unfortunate touch for Nashua. They would have had an opportunity there.
Yep. Good job there. Cheyenne was able to get a touch. So Bridget now carrying forward. Yeah, and she's got her space, and she's taking it. Sends that one in hot to Ari. Ari does good bringing it down and bring it back to Bridget. Bridget says, I'm not done running down the field here. Going to find Grace. Avery's looking to overlap here. So
switch to the field, see if we can move that up into the corner.
Yep. Oh, nice through ball. Here we go.
To Rose and see if she can cross it.
And she's going to cross that in.
That's a loose ball.
Great shot in front. The goalie came off her line and bobbled it just for a second. Not enough for a rebound, though. But, well, there you go, Joe. That was some wider field usage.
Yes,
and a change of the field as well.
Yeah, well, Bridget taking that ball up towards the middle. She does sometimes have a tendency to move it, keep it in middle, and she went wide, and it was working. That's how, start from the middle, go wide, you end up spreading the field out, and instead of getting everybody collapsed down the middle. So.
Absolutely. So we're also offering pest control services today. I just killed a yellow jacket that flew in the booth. I don't condone killing animals unnecessarily, but that was a matter of self-defense, I think. It's going right for my clipboard.
So Nashua sent it in a few times here, a couple of times at least now, from out far on the football 20, 25-yard line. But Ari with a chance here. See if McKenna can get a touch and keep on moving.
She did. Well done. Oh, she had Elle lurking to make a run in the middle there.
The same thing, Tom. I don't know why McKenna can't see it from the bird's eye view that we got.
I know. Calmly seated in the booth here. Not even breaking a sweat.
No.
It looks like we've got a few Goffstown Grizzlies warming up on the sideline. The rest of the team standing up. The Nashua North players are also standing up. Again, important game to your observation earlier, Joe. Both teams may be feeling each other's game plan out a little bit here. Both have, entered the midseason here playing some tough games. So, Elle's going to take a shot. Yep, from far, and
Rose was there.
Rose was ready to pounce.
Always be looking for that loose ball opportunity.
Yeah, there's a punt. Agee's going to bring it down. Nashua's going to come away with it. And that ball's going to get through. And Brooks going to go wide with it. And this might be one of those D1 recruits. Oh, and that ball's going to go wide. Yeah, if she tried to send that back to Shannon, that would have ended in a disaster.
Yeah, even with Brooks' possession of that ball, bringing it out, and then Nashua was able to take it, they weren't able to fill in the backside of that they had no options inside the box.
Right.
So that's where I'm kind of seeing a little bit that, just that instance there that they're not rushing in yet. So
Right.
very, very unlike from Bedford what we saw the other day, where an opportunity like that, there were 6 Bedford players in the box.
Absolutely.
5 or 6 at a time.
Yeah, and what amazed me is as soon as we got the ball, it looked like we were going to repossess it. Every Bedford player had their back to our goal, streaking back to get into their shape.
Very responsive.
Yeah, and that ball got through. I thought it was going to get intercepted. Well, I guess it did. In the middle here, boy, we've got 4 jerseys in the middle, almost in the center circle here. Again, the width of the field. Oh, good touch there. Here comes number 5. She's going to get a shot off here, I think. Nope, Bridget's going to tackle that away nicely. Elle's going to try to keep possession here. 5 didn't give up, at least for the first couple of moments after, but here we go. So Goffstown.
Cheyenne with a good run.
Yeah, and that's going to be.
Ari was not anticipating it, though.
No, McKenna trying to get there, so it's going to come back to the goal. She's going to kick that right out, and we might get that on a bounce.
Oh, Cheyenne had such great speed going into that, and looks like she had a lot of anticipation for it to go long, and no one was ready there to accept it.
Yep. Good job by Avery there. It's good to see her back on the field. She sat out last game, had a little injury. It's the time of the season nagging injuries start to crop up for most teams. I think soccer is strictly defined as a semi-contact sport. It certainly is contact. Bumps and bruises.
Coming in on a 24-minute mark for the game.
Oh, and that's going to be a Nashua ball. So Goslin's going to have to readjust here. I think we were expecting it. Oh, good job by Nashua to win that, but they had to foul in order to do so. So we're going to get a free kick. No, we're not going to get a free kick.
No, we're not. No,
I thought she was on
Adri.
I thought she was on Adri's back.
Yeah.
I guess Adri got in the way.
I think Adri got a little bit too much under her.
Yeah, maybe. Well, like we say, the refs certainly have a better view than we do.
They definitely have the one that counts.
It's right. Yeah, they have a better view, and they have the only voice that matters. It's a long send-in. It's going to go over everybody. Shannon's going to scoop this up. So this game's going by rather quickly, even though the pace of play isn't the fastest we've seen this season. I don't know. Oh, and there's a good head by McKenna, and they're gonna not let the advantage happen
Ari
there.
had tons of green. She had nobody with her.
That's
and a ball
unfortunate.
For the taking.
Yeah, we were on it. We are going instead to have a free kick here at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, instead of the possession of the ball at the football 15.
So Bridget's looking to send this in. We're kind of stacked in the center, like kind of within the 6-yard box line. Oh, and that ball's going to go in deep, but at one bounce, it's going to get to the goalie, and she's going to grab it. Maybe a little less on that, and the goalie might have been trapped in no man's land, whether to come out or not for that. So yeah, we're down to about 22 and a half minutes, so not quite the halfway through.
Goffstown and Nashua staging some subs here.
Yeah, it would be nice to see Goffstown bury a few. I mean, we've scored a fair amount of goals on the season, but if you take away a couple of games, that takes away 19 of our goals. And so the rest of the season,
been pretty thin.
It's been 1, 2, a shutout.
Tough opponents, that's for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But it would be nice to kind of unleash our offense again. So right on cue, here comes Al trying to make something happen. And we've got numbers up, Joe. I mean, we've got 3.
We do.
Yeah. The trouble. Oh, there it is.
There it is. See if we can finish.
Oh, and we just couldn't get a foot on it. Oh, Rose put a hand to her face. She's like, I was that close to burying it right on cue with the commentary.
It's a crazy ball. Punch it with your toe.
Yeah.
Opportunity.
Oh, good opportunity.
I think she swung and was just a touch too far away from it.
Yep. Well, let's keep this up. I was just about to say, too, that send in was just a little far for us to be able to run in on a possible rebound. And I was almost proven wrong by Rose.
Well, it's
So
the second or third loose ball opportunity that we've seen.
yep. So we have a subs for both teams here.
Got Grace Rose and Avery coming off, and Autumn and Ayla and I thought I saw
Mia.
Ari's switching sides.
Mia's
Mia
in.
came on.
Mia's in for I think Avery.
Ari was throwing me for a loop when she was coming towards the sideline.
Yep. So we're closing in on 20 minutes now, left in the half. So almost halfway through the first half, the score remains. I should say it remains scoreless. I don't need to give numbers if there's no score. 0-0.
0-0. Our overlay is correct on that right now.
Yeah, there you go. Our time, I don't think, is running, though, right?
No, it's not.
So Autumn's going to send that forward, but it's going to find a blue
McKenna
jersey.
can get a touch on that.
McKenna run through it.
She does run through it.
Yeah.
She's got Ari on the far side,
Yeah.
but not able to
Defense
catch up with
got
it.
So we got to chase this back to the goalie here. And we are. Oh, that was kind of a heavy touch. He's going to have to kick this quickly. She does. She does well to get it off.
See McKenna's pressure.
Yep.
Just,
Oh, and that touch is going to send it out of bounds by Cheyenne.
Unfortunately, but just that little bit of pressure makes the goalie have to make a faster decision and maybe hasty.
Yeah, well, we've seen one bobble already. Hopefully there's more. So Bridget elects to send that right up there. And we're going to find a seam, not make a connection, though.
Oh, just out of the reach of Ayla. She could have got a quick touch in that.
And here comes Nashua. Again, to your point, not a lot of numbers, but that give and go didn't connect for Nashua, so we'll get it back. So not a lot of numbers, but I think a lot of skill up front when they're looking to develop an opportunity.
$19-minute mark.
The ref put his whistle up to his lips here. I don't know if he was looking to call a foul, but put it down. And Nashua keeping it penned in here. And they are going to call a foul now, unfortunately, against Goffstown. This is going to be a dangerous kick. Dangerous play here.
The first big opportunity for Nashua so far. It looks like they're going to touch it and run.
Yeah, they're certainly looking like they have the potential of a short kick here, but this is a better spot than a corner kick, I would think.
Yes.
They get a good look at the net, and they can flood in. And there we go. So they did the
Shannon
bobbled it, but she's able to get on top of it. Luckily, she deflected it to the side away from all the blue jerseys. So really that was I don't know what that was. It was the kick you'd expect from someone just taking it normally, but instead they tapped it, and then the second person took it.
Yeah.
So it was an indirect.
Yeah.
Yeah, Keith, you're right. Of course, they're looking to score on it.
Good look by Autumn.
Yeah.
Get it to Elle, and Elle's
Elle's
got
got some
green.
space.
See if she can touch and go
one
through.
more. And it gets tackled away. Got to stay with it. Yeah, stay with it. And there's just a kick, a dump and run here. And here comes oh boy, we're going to see a shot here. It's going to go wide to Shannon's right.
Again, Nashua not flooding that box again.
But getting chances.
But they are getting some chances.
Yeah.
They do have some that looks like they can send it in.
So it looks like McKenna's going to come out
Kat's
for a shift here. Kat going to take her, going to take Ayla's spot. Looks like her and Ayla are going to shift on the field. So there's Bridget's kick. It's going to go out. It's going to find Ari. Autumn's going to find Elle. Again, we're looking, maybe get options wide.
With a long reach, but Cheyenne's able to get
Yeah,
there.
good weight on that pass, but yeah. And then that's going to go over. So Cheyenne's going to get back here. That's a danger. But again, not fighting a lot of numbers coming back. So I'm always a fan of being a little more aggressive and trying to keep pressure on.
Yeah, there seems to be room in this game for that aggressiveness.
Elle coming way back. Oh, and Elle gets it tackled away. Oh, no, and Bridget. And that shot gets taken, and shot comes off, but again, it goes wide across the mouth. But
what was it, number? I can't get her number from here, but she was able to make it through Elle and then through Bridget.
Yep.
To then get a shot. Not on net, but a shot at.
Yeah, not a perfect angle. We did just enough to make that a low percentage shot. So Ari trying to go through here, and she is. Now Autumn looking to make the pass.
Good look to Elle. Elle's got Cat in the corner. No, she's not able to get it off, but Autumn's
so
got some
Autumn
green.
scored from here last year. So Goffstown looking to get the momentum back here, and we've got to bring this down.
Settle.
Yeah, there we go. Nope, not settled yet. And here comes Nashua. I mean, we've seen this before. We're playing a pretty good line, high line. Not so high we're going to get over the top. Oh, they'll get over the top of it much. But, that ball stays in. So, looking to make a turn
able
here.
To get it into the box.
And Shannon reaching out with the outside of her right foot to poke that forward. Now here comes Elle. Can we get a counter here?
Good hesitations. Cat's trying to get some ground and get up her head.
She's sprinting. Yeah. I mean, we've got center backs deep. We can be a lot deeper.
We got forward at 5 on high.
Yeah. So we're able to. Oh, and here it is. We've got to take a shot.
Autumn going to take a look.
Oh,
and just misses
over
the high.
Yeah. Well, I was hoping a repeat of last year. I think it was a rainy night, if I remember, too, Joe. Was it here or was it St. A's? I'm now doubting myself.
No, you doubt it. I think it was here.
I'm pretty sure it was here. Yeah, because that was a rainy night. Under the lights.
Off into the goal on our left, I believe. If I'm thinking of the
No, it was the same goal that she just shot on. Yep.
Yeah.
I was hoping for a repeat there. All right, so here we go.
Autumn, plenty of green again.
Yeah. Trying to get that through. Get Nashua. Not having it. Oh, and there's a mistake, but it takes a fortunate roll.
Autumn with a good touch again.
Yep. Ayla trying to send that in. Can we get on the end of it? Oh!
Wow.
And Kat was there, got a foot on it, but that bouncing ball didn't cooperate.
There's a ton of white net right in front of
her
on that one.
There sure was. Great ball by Ayla. It was right in that spot. The goalie couldn't come out. It was just far enough away. The goalie had to stay near her line.
Just over 13 left of this half. We've had probably 3 or 4 really solid looks at the goal and not able to put it in.
Let's see if we can keep that momentum here.
Got Alyssa and
Alyssa's going to poke it over. And boy, we've got time here for touches.
And Autumn's got a good touch here. See if Ayla's going to take a shot.
And Ayla's going to take it. It's going to bang off the side of the net. So
there's another one, Tom. That's probably 5 or 6 now.
Yeah.
Not that I'm keeping good count on it, but got to capitalize this on this half.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can't let these all go.
So short kick there. So we're going to come in and pressure. Let's try to lock this in. Throw this down. That ball. Yep.
Good stop by Brooke.
Yeah. Of the ball in number 5. The long send forward. Oh, almost a handball there. Got to be careful. Oh, no, and it got by. Is that going to stay in bounds, though? That's a question. It will. Good job by Nashua. And here's a little trailer here, and we've seen this. Now the numbers are starting to trickle forward.
Bring that down and turn and go.
Here's a counter. Here's a counter. We got to be quick. Yep, we got to be quick. Get this right down the field. Just send that through.
Great weighted ball.
Yep.
See if Ayla can catch it, get a touch.
Yeah, oh, she is. And she's not going to be able to get there in time. Oh, good effort. Yeah. Well, we're finding the seam. Those are, a couple of great looks by Autumn, and on the far side we've been getting it down. So let's hope that this is going to put a little more pep in the Grizzlies' step here. We're at the 11-minute mark, still 0-0. Oh, good clean look for that outlet pass.
Ash was able to keep that in just
Yep.
barely, and then it rolls out.
Yeah, Peyton has a Peyton's in. Nice quick throw here. Good job by him to come back. This is when we're at our best, when our midfield is having more of a say in who controls the middle third of the field. Peyton, good look to Ari. Ari's going to cut this in, cut it back in. Yep. She's going to get that over to Autumn. Mom's going to try to get a tap on it. She won't, but good job by Avery to keep that and move it forward. So Nashua making us work a little bit backwards here, but in the aggregate we're moving forward.
There's Kat, see if she can take a
send
shot
that
at
in,
that.
and that's going to be caught cleanly by the goalie. So
Big high looping ball, so
yeah,
get a good look on it.
Rainbow. Moonshot.
Moonshot.
And there's a turnover, unforced error, as we'd say in tennis. Peyton getting it into Autumn. I'm going to try to get that down.
An unforced error in tennis.
Yep, that's what they call them.
I'm learning something today.
Oh, good turn by Kat. Yep, can she get through? She's going to get that. And she had Ari at the end of that pass, but good job by the defense to send it back. Peyton's going to come up on this. Going to have a touch, look for her options. Going to get that through, but Ayla wasn't anticipating a through ball. It was a punt right to the center circle on one bounce. I'm going to send that back. Brooks going to bring that down, but it's not going to get down enough. And this is going to be a shot here if we don't do something quick. It is a shot from afar and wide, so.
Yeah, I think Brooke had intentions of one touching that off to one of her teammates, and then deflected off kind of.
Yep.
Not to plan, and Nash was there to scoop it up.
Yeah, but luckily they didn't.
Nothing came out of it though.
They didn't have the patience for a higher quality or higher quantity or likelihood shot. What word am I trying to use here? And here comes Ari with it down. She's going to see Peyton coming up from the outside back position. She's going to poke that forward to Ayla. Ayla's going to try to get it forward, but too many blue jerseys there. So this would be a good time to switch the field.
Yes.
Yep. So I like how we're just passing this around here, making the easy pass, and then going for that through ball. I think we could pass even a little more than normal, Joe. This team.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, Nashua's content to give us some space. Oh, big touch there, but good job getting it across. And, trying to get some kind of foot on it. Ari's going to track that down. And trying to get it through. And that ball's going to go up and wide and out of play.
Just under 7.5 left to the half. Still a lot of action down on our offensive side. Look good to see, but
yeah, another short kick there.
The score's got to start to reflect it sometime soon here.
Yeah. And I hope not anytime soon, Joe, as that ball's trying to get through here. Bridget does a good job getting it back up. We got to get rid of it quickly, though, because they still have numbers up. Yep, Autumn sees Peyton. And here we are using a little more width of the field, but getting back toward the middle is going to work out for the moment. But contested passes in the middle. There's Ari seeing Ayla. She's getting her left foot.
Send it in.
She's just sending it in. She saw Ari. Defense is going to boot it out. So, and Nashua will get possession. Deflected off someone in white. That ball going to get over. Brooks got all the time in the world here. We're just going to reset through the middle
Switch
here.
this field again.
Yeah, I mean.
Switch this field again.
Yeah. Nashua keeping 10 blue jerseys behind that ball, even into midfield. Oh, and that's going to be a corner. So here we go, Joe. The pressure is paying off at a corner kick right now.
Just under 6 to go.
You know, fairness and justice don't always come into play in sporting events, but I feel like Goffstown deserves a goal at this point in the game.
There's certainly one brewing.
And there's a kick. It's going to get better on the box. Who's going to get a foot on it? Someone's going to come down. Ayla's looking to come down with it. It's going to get sent out, but not cleared. And we're going to have a throw on the far side. So Mia's going to take the throw in. Look for Alyssa here. It's going to roll through. We'll try it again. And again. So Goffstown inching their way down. They're about even with the 8 penalty area at this point. And there's a whistle. And that's a foul on the defender. So we're going to have to ask for space here. What an opportunity here.
Yes, this is a
I wonder, is Ari going to take it? Who takes it? Who takes this kick? It looks like it. Is that Ari?
It is Ari.
So we get numbers in the box.
Ari's usually pretty good on a serve.
Yep. And there's
a great
dangerous serve. Oh, and the ball gets batted out. Avery trying to bring it down. She's gonna have Peyton up, and that ball's gonna go forward, but Brookston is just gonna send that back in. But we had come out too far. So here
Nashua's
comes the
defense really pulled out of the
zone
there and forced us out.
Yeah, I haven't seen that or noticed that a lot during the game so far. Like I said a moment ago, they had 10 players behind the ball. Early in. Oh, there's an errant pass. So here comes Nashua. Yeah, we got to not allow a shot here, ideally. Uh-oh, and that bounce off of Bridget, but it's going to bounce right back toward one of their players. And that ball's going to go out. Who's going to get to it first? Nashua now putting together some passes and looking to keep their feet forward here toward our goal. But again, long send-in, Joe.
Yes.
That Shannon is not too challenged by, thankfully, to scoop that up.
No, they had a bunch of good passing opportunity there and then got impatient and just sent it in.
Yep.
They were able to control it.
Oh, Nashua's going to come away with this. Good job by Avery to get her foot in there. Oh, and there's a ball. This is a through ball. But again, we're seeing Nashua players not quite on the same page either in terms of timing-wise. Good ideas, but Ayla trying to get that forward, but we had vacated that lane where she sent it. And here comes Autumn directing traffic. She's got Ari with the through ball. Yeah, a little contested.
Ari with a great touch.
Oh, she's going to try to get that on the ground, but that was from about, 20-plus yards out, and the goalie was ready and waiting for it. But it was a shot on net. Peyton, good job to keep it in front of her here.
2:15 left.
The ball's going to get bounced forward. Taken down nicely by Nashua, number 5. Clearly one of their more skilled players.
Good battle by Bridget to get that ball out. Ayla's got to keep that in to keep this ball going.
Yep, big touch. And she's going to send that across.
She's going to get another chance. Oh, she's not able to catch up to it.
Good cross. Good. We have a throw in here, though. We're at the 2-minute mark on the scoreboard. So the refs watch is the official time at this point. Autumn trying to get that back, and it's gonna result in a. Oh, we get it back though. Brooks gonna send that forward to Alyssa. Alyssa's gonna get challenged here, and able to kind of reset back here to the back line. Bridget's gonna boom that forward.
See if Goffstown can put together a final push here.
Yep. Autumn flicking it forward. Ari trying to get out of the air.
Another flick to Ari.
Yeah, here we go, and she's got Ayla wide, or she's going to take a shot here.
That's going to be a corner kick.
That should be a corner, absolutely.
And it is not.
Well, that's not where Ari was kicking it. Can't imagine
even Ari
if the defender wasn't there. That's where the ball's trajectory would have gone. But anyway, that play's already done, and the goal kick's already happened. So here we go, onward and upward.
A 45-second call on the field. Looks like we might
take 45 seconds to get out of those hedges. Here we go. So we've got time here. If we can get a quick shot. Autumn's going to fire here. Left foot. Oh, here we go.
She got Cat. Come on, Cat, you got to toss goal. This time's expiring.
I feel like a fan up here. Yeah. Yeah, so I think that's how the half's going to end, Joe. I didn't hear the whistle yet, but well, we've had opportunities. We just have not been able to cash in on them.
There's a heavy watch look.
Long 45 seconds, yep. And so there's the signal for the end of the first half. The score remains 0-0. And we will return to Stello Stadium for the start of the second half. All right, welcome back. Tom, Joe, and Keith here to welcome you to the second half of the Goffstown Grizzlies girls varsity soccer team in white, playing against the Nashua North Titans on their home field in their navy blue kits. We have a 0-0 game. And Goffstown, I think, Joe, had edge in momentum, at least in the second half of the first half, it seemed.
Yeah, I don't think that Nashua has been able to put together any formidable opportunities yet. Goffstown, on the other hand, has had quite a few. One half of a game to the other half of a game is not always telling to the from one to the next, but
absolutely,
Goffstown definitely has to do a little bit more of that crazy ball inside the 18 than they've been doing. Be a little bit less predictable. Be able to get those opportunities.
Yeah, we've seen a few different subs this time too. I think that's helpful, as we mentioned. We're getting to this is a halfway point of the Grizzlies season, and one of those stretches with a few games in a short amount of time. So get the fresh legs and keep the energy high up there.
Yeah, let's see if the other side of the field fares a little bit better for us on an offensive.
Keep the ball meant, as they say, ball movement crisp.
Big switch on the layout of the field here, though, and players-wise.
Yeah, so I'm looking, too, at the formation.
Kind of a big movement around.
Nashua is almost playing a three-back. They had one of their center backs up high, like in a defensive mid position at the whistle. But here we go. So the start of the second half. And we've got ball attendance now, so we don't have to fight through the hedges on the far side. So the middle looks a little congested at the moment, more than it did toward the end of the last half. That ball's going to get sent forward.
Just a little too far. Probably quite a bit. It was a good 5 yards out of her reach.
And Avery coming up for that tackle. And then we're quickly getting back into our four-back shape. So I'm seeing a different shape on Nashua, Joe, to your point. If you look at their back line, right now it's obviously they're pushing forward, but I don't know how flat that back line's going to get and how quickly. Hopefully we find out here.
My comment to change up front, we got Elle on the left, which is her strong side. We got McKenna and center striker. There's a handball on the ground right there. And then Rose on the right with Autumn as the attacking
mid. Yeah,
and Ari is out there floating around. I haven't picked up her position yet as an official position. She's acting as if she's like another attacking mid.
Right. So here's a send in from Bridget. Oh, and that takes a weird deflection. I was going to be able to turn this, try to get it forward. And
Wide.
Adri, yeah. So Adri's going to find
wide.
Ari.
Oh, good look. Good try.
So here's Goffstown trying to keep it penned in here. And this is what I think we're going to see. We're going to see a counter.
Great
good
steal
step,
by Bridget.
good execution, because if she didn't come away with that ball,
it would
have been trouble. But here, all of a sudden, the middle's open a little bit here. Brooks is going to send that wide, but we're not going to get to it. And Nashua's going to play through that for sure. Avery, trying to size this up here. And she's going to
able to come down with
take
it.
a turn on, yeah. Oh, and a little bobble, but again, that shot was pretty quick before the rest of the Titan offense could get up to where they wanted to be. And that ball going to take a big bounce. Titan's going to come down with it cleanly. So I'm seeing at the moment more contested passes in the middle. I think Nashua's changed their shape a little bit. Or pushed it forward a bit more.
Yep, that sequence there from Nashua was all quick speed on the ground, which we haven't seen much of so far. It's been a lot of kind of high bouncing balls, but
so the Titan goalie gonna punt this right, just to her right of the center circle. Where Adri's gonna come down with it. Got a good fair amount of space here. Bridget's going to send that forward in the middle, right to McKenna. McKenna, I think, wanted a little more on that. She was just a bit off balance when she sent that forward. Adri with a nice step. And she's going to find Autumn, who's going to reset with Ari. And again, I like this. I don't see many passes, Joe, right at center field where we just go the width of the field like that, laterally. And it's been working today.
That's
a through ball. And this is going to be trouble. And this is going to be, thankfully, not a high percentage shot. So Shannon calmly collects that.
Calmly, but that was probably Nashua's best opportunity thus far.
I would say so. So that seems to be the game plan. You know, stout shape and defense and quick counter.
Because, again, that high ball is only coming with one player.
Mm-hmm. And not from a lot of run-up of play.
Correct.
Right?
Correct. So, you know, it's a 1-on-4 situation, but if you can narrow it down to just a 1-on-1.
Yep.
Right, which is what happened there. That gave them their best opportunity, I think, so far.
And they certainly seem to have some skill.
Even here, they're developing, and there's no one. They got one in the box, and another one hesitating.
But there we go. They've ball getting batted around. Nashua just sending it forward. And this ball gets away, and here comes a shot. Oh,
it's gonna be a second shot.
Yeah, Autumn was just. She had the right idea coming back, just not able to get there. Nashua just a little too quick to get that opportunity to develop. So good run by Nashua North there. And how often do we talk about momentum shifts and changes? It doesn't take much.
Nope, and it looks like it's on Nashua's side.
And they're playing at home, and here we go again.
Yes.
And there's a high shot on frame, but thankfully it was a kind of a lazy pop fly for Shannon to catch. Nashua doing a good job of winning balls at the moment.
Cheyenne's able to keep that ball in.
And Elle's able to get it. So we see Nashua running back quickly. They're going to, again, concede the midfield here. Oh, and there's a poke forward to McKenna. McKenna's going to send it back to Elle. Elle's going to try to spin around here. He's going to have Cheyenne, who's going to try to send it toward the top of the box. And, oh, that ball's going to stay. It's not
No,
going to
it gets
stay.
it over.
Yeah, oh, boy, here we go. So we got one defender left unless Bridget can get back. And they're going to take it wide, thankfully. Boy, I think they could have really taken that right down the middle. Good
yeah.
look by Cheyenne. Oh, and almost a giveaway there. And that's going to result in a foul. So you got to hand it to the Titans. They're putting the pressure on.
They are putting the pressure on.
We're making the miscues and the foul here.
That ball just got a 6-yard advantage.
Dangerous free kick. Yeah, the refs don't seem interested in replacing the position of it.
A short, soft kick.
Yeah, that was. So we're going to come out here. Boy, Nashua doing a good job of, yeah, that was shielded by Brooke, shielding the player, and Shannon, good job coming out.
Well,
but
this is definitely the most pressure we've seen from Nashua all game.
Absolutely, and that kick is going right to the Titans.
Yeah.
We're going to be careful here. We're going to have this, we're going to get dispossessed, and we do. Good step by Bridget, and now we've got numbers. We can get that forward, and that ball's got the right weight on it.
Elle's going to be able to grab that.
Get there. Absolutely.
We've got players trying to get into the box. And that should be a white ball.
That should be a white throw. That's a white throw, absolutely. And the ref agrees with us.
Yeah. We made the right call, Tom. We did it.
Yeah, 50-50.
31 and change in the game right now. Left of the game.
We're going to try that throw in again.
Nashua player is shaking a little bit.
Oh, and there's no whistle.
There's no whistle. Now the ball's going to.
I mean, we're told to play to the whistle, but you'd think they'd stop playing. They will. So, yeah, hopefully the Nashua North player is okay. She's on her back. I didn't see what happened, but she seems to be in a bit of discomfort, so we're hoping it's nothing serious. So we have a stoppage in play. The clock will stop at 31 minutes and 6 seconds.
Almost like she got her wind knocked out of her.
That could be the case.
Not that I can diagnose things from this angle, but
or any angle.
Or any angle.
So this
she just keeps holding her chest, and the coach is trying to just calm her down to try to get her wind back.
Looks like she's going to get up here, which is a great sign, or at least sit up. So in the meantime, both teams have a chance to huddle up and talk things over.
31:06 is where the clock is stopped.
So good to see the Titan player's up. She's walking off. Looks like without pain.
Yeah, she's pointing to her chest. It's as if she got her wind knocked out of her.
So she will get a
scary
substitute.
time when you can't breathe.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But no, she's walking off. Looks like she's in good shape. So she'll get a sub, and we'll resume play here in just a moment.
Again, just over 31 minutes left of the game.
Both teams on the sidelines are standing as well. Again,
looks like the ref is getting ready for a drop ball.
So Elle will be in on the hockey-style face-off.
Yeah, you don't see this very often anymore.
And Elle's going to, I thought, win it. That ball's going to get sent out, so we will get it back regardless. Titans with another unforced error, Joe.
Unforced error. Number 2.
Oh, big touch there, and Cheyenne's going to be able to poke that out. And good job, good hustle by both sides, and that's going to take a lucky bounce for Goffstown. Get possession here, and trying to find an outlet. And we're going to try this all over again, almost the same spot.
Unsettled ball at the moment.
Oh, Nashua's to that ball
first. Swing,
keep pace
swing
of play here. Yep. Good job disrupting that by Bridget. She's just going to send that forward. It's going to roll out of bounds, but just about top of the attacking third for us. Of course, the ball's going to come back this way, I presume. It does. And we get it back. Cheyenne looked like she was winding up for a long throw. Yeah, McKinnon kind of got taken down there. Oh, fortunate bounce finds Autumn's feet. She's going to look for Ari. Ari's going to swing this wide.
Rose has got some time.
Yeah. Oh, and that was a wide far shot. Looked like a Nashua North take there.
It did.
I think we have time for
time to roll it in a little bit, get a little deeper, get your players up a little higher. A little bit of impatience there.
Yeah.
But
shots are always good. Make no mistake.
Oh, Elle's in there.
Oh,
she's
in
got a lot
there,
of green.
able to intercept that. Yep.
Just deflects off to the side, though.
Yeah. I think she got her foot hit there, but keeps possession. Cheyenne's going to try to tap this back to Bridget.
Swing it.
Oh, no, and Bridget gets it tackled, and this is a one-on-one here. Brooke's going to try to contain here. She does a good job containing and sending it back. And that's going to deflect out of bounds. Oh, boy. Every time a center back is involved in a play like that, it's a high-pressure play.
Sure is.
Because there is no one left.
That's it.
At home to defend.
End of the road and oh, that is a throw. I was like, what was going on here? Substituted player. That's what I want.
That ball's going to go across and find a Nashua foot. Elle doing her best to dance out of trouble there. Sends it forward, but it can't connect with McKenna. And here comes Bridget. She's looking to send this wide. And here we go. Let's start something from the other side of the field. We got a lot of white jerseys. Oh, nice pass over to Autumn. Autumn does a good job taking it down. She's going to try to get that through. But the goalie's going to be waiting for it at the top of the 18-yard box. Oh, and that ball gets over Adri. Yep. And now this is exactly what Nashua was looking for, Joe. You talked about it. Not a lot of numbers, but good talent just getting forward with that ball.
See, they're only one high still.
Yep.
Ball is deep. Elle's able to keep that in.
Yeah.
She's got some green to make
like
some decisions.
No. Bridget's going to try to get there.
Oh, and it still gets through.
Yep, Brooke's able to poke that away, thankfully. But this is their game plan. Boy, there's a collision.
That's what?
Wow, and that collision is on Cheyenne.
No.
The Nashua North player came in
barreling
out of control.
Was trying to just capture the ball.
Cheyenne touched the ball.
He did.
Wow. Oh, here we go. Free kick for the Titans.
There's a number of.
I hope. And that ball's going to go right in, and Shannon's going to grab it nicely. Boy, did she smother that in her hands off the one bounce.
I was just about to say that Nashua's been stringing along a couple of, if I may say, lucky opportunities that they've had here. And
good turn.
Fortunately for Goffstown, it hasn't been able to put together yet anything.
We almost had a good turn up the field there. We ran out of real estate.
But between the ball sneaking through our defense, which we don't see very often, and getting a fortunate opportunity out that way, and I don't know, just seen a bunch of them that we've been able to luck out and be on the positive side of some of those bad.
Well, we always say it's better to be good and lucky than just good.
Yep.
But good and lucky won't win a game without any score. So there's a foul against Nashua.
Yep.
We don't use the phrase make-up calls.
No, I as soon as it came out of my mouth.
There's a boom forward, and that's going to deflect off and right down to L. And I think we're going to get a corner here. No, good job by the defense to not concede a corner, but We've got a deep throw in here, and we've got a couple of subs. Looks like Grace and Ayla will be coming in.
For Rose
For
and
Rose and Elle, yep. So normally we see the sisters together on the field. Today there's been, like I said, some change up. The throw into McKenna. Ayla's going to bring this down. Oh, can McKenna get a foot on it? She can. It's going to go just wide by about
not by much.
By a couple of feet of that far post. So that play developed too quickly to have someone sitting on that far post, but another good chance, Joe, but we're not converting.
0-0 still. Our overlay is
a short kick.
Is still holding true.
So Nashua looking to build out of the back here, and I think we have a chance to really lock this in because this outside back doesn't look super comfortable with it. And now we've got them pinned in with a deep throw here. Good chance to try to lock it in. We are just about at the 24-minute mark in the second half. Score still 0-0. And we have a ball. And here it is. It's in play. Ayla's able to turn with it. McKenna looking to get it. She's going to get a foot on it first.
We need some more numbers in that box.
Oh, and a good save by the goalie. It's going to result in a corner. Yep. You got it. Here's that momentum wave shifting a little bit toward our.
That was a Nashua throw, and it went 100% Goffstown, as if we threw it on ourselves.
So McKenna's going to spot the ball here. Arm in the air. Here comes a kick. Oh, dangerous kick, but the goalie's there to collect it. If we could have gotten any body part on that.
Some type of pressure.
Yeah. There's a long kick angling, and Nashua's going to come down with it and wisely send it back, but then they're going to boom it forward, but it's working so far for them.
Yeah.
And they're going to call that a dangerous kick on Autumn, I guess. She was the only one in the area.
The only one in the area and got solid connection with the ball.
So dangerous play, safety first for the refs. Refs wearing their bright red jerseys today, hard to miss. And there's a send in. Shannon's going to come out for it. Again, a send in without the numbers immediately behind it, which is fine with us.
22.5 on the clock.
There's Ari. She hasn't touched the ball in a while. That's usually not a good sign. And there's a good send down the field for McKenna.
We need to fill in.
McKenna's going to, she had a cross. It probably wouldn't have connected with Ayla, but the defender doesn't know that and had to send it off the back line for a corner kick. Again, Joe, you say this a lot. Pressure produces results.
Sure does. You need a body that interrupt.
Great send. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, that
it went off the goalie's fingertips and hit
the post.
Yep. Oh, my goodness. Goffstown with its best chance so far.
Oh, wow.
The goalie couldn't catch it cleanly, and it came down, hitting the post and unfortunately not bouncing the Grizzly way.
Yeah, there should be a body dedicated to the goalie to just
and
get
here's
in their way.
Here's a through ball in, and Bridget's going to send that right out to Grace. Good look again. We've had this space in the field. Oh, Grace's pass intercepted though. There's a collision of bodies. No whistle.
No whistle.
No. One of those where both feet hit the ball, and here comes McKenna. She get another chance for a cross. Boy, we've got numbers back. That's a handball in the box.
It was just outside the box. I will say I did see that, but it was a definite handball.
Well, we've said it almost every game. Handballs are not a popular call by the high school refs.
It was right there at the football 10-yard line.
Yeah. So Goffstown not able to connect that last pass. It's going to go out of bounds. A couple of substitutions here for Nashua. Looks like they're attacking positions.
20.5 on the clock.
I got to tell you, Joe, they aren't. Nashua doesn't seem to be pressing super high. They're not flooding blue jerseys in behind their through balls, but on the last couple of crosses, they have not had a flat 4 back. They're not all back.
No, they're not.
So, but Goffstown has not been able to capitalize
They have not.
on that.
No, it's been a lot of open doors here,
and here comes
shut the door
Nashua.
on 'em.
And we're going to get this tackled here. Tackled away. Titans resetting here. They're going to try to pass it in a little bit more here. Brooks going to send it out of bounds on the far side, and then we'll get our shape back here. The long throw. And just a quick send. Bridget's there. And then this is a ball that we might be able to play again. This outside back, I think. Oh no, I think it was number 2. Yep. Oh, not quite, but it's going to come back, and can Adri get underneath it? Brooks trying to find Autumn or Ayla. And the Titans are definitely taking more of the midfield this half than they were the first half. Playing with a little more height overall, but not in the attacking third. Here's Ari working her way through and down the sideline, but too many blue jerseys even for her.
3-on-1, she still comes away with it at that time there, but
trying to find McKenna. Again, some more lateral passing, and that pass is
really close to being offsides.
That looked offsides to me, Joe.
It certainly
but
did from
there's
that side of the field.
There's no play. Brooke does a good job shielding and tackling, and what is the call? It should be a goal kick. Well done. Wow.
Yeah,
that was scary. That was
kind of scary. Unable to predict some of these calls sometimes, and that one was scary.
Yeah, it was. That could have ended poorly.
Yeah, Nashua looked like she was offsides by probably three yards or so. At the surface of the ball as well.
Right.
I had a good view on it.
Here's Avery. A good job of McKenna to come down. And Autumn saw Grace, but not the blue jersey. And Nashua's going to spin this right around here and try to get it through. Good block by Brooke.
Autumn's there to receive it.
Autumn's there, yep. Get Cheyenne coming up from the outside back position here. Ayla's got to make a run. Ayla can make a run. We've got a deep center back here. And that looked like a
handball.
Yep. The pass to Ari not there, but Adri's able to come back down with it and try to get it through. Boy, we have Ari wide too. There we go.
Just can't seem to get that through ball.
Yeah.
Through.
Oh, and a good turn by Ari.
It's a good shot.
Yeah, good shot, but it's going to go wide. So, good.
17
good
on the
connecting
clock.
passes there. Yeah, 17 minutes. Boy, I don't know about the Titans, but I'm sure the Grizzlies would prefer not to have an overtime game, provided they're ahead at the end of regulation. But played a bunch of extra minutes the other night. And this ball is – the tempo is suddenly slowed, Joe, or is that me? There's more standing right now than there was earlier in the half. Mainly by the Titans. I think they're just collecting themselves, perhaps.
A little bit.
And that ball's going to go past everyone. It's going to get Adri looking for it and get sent forward, but Bridget's there. Oh, unfortunately, it's going to get sent right to the foot. Oh, and that ball's going to get bounced back. Good job by Shannon to keep up with what was happening there.
When Nashua was moving faster at the beginning of the half, they were connecting passes, and they were actually putting together
that
looks like a handball
handball
as well. Oh, man.
Well, Goffstown comes away with it at the moment. And, that ball's in touch, yeah. And Ayla's got the speed. She was starting her run. She's going to bring that down.
Bring it down. She's going
to she's looking for a cross and didn't get much on it, but Cheyenne's there to keep it locked in. And she's going to send that in with her left foot. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
The goalie must have called her off.
McKenna was not anticipating that going to the goalie.
Dangerous call off, but McKenna working her way in there, but
McKenna was kind of shielded. I'm not sure she saw that very well either.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right, Joe. That was risky, but no harm, no foul.
Yeah. There it is.
The ball's getting sent through, and again, we've seen this kind of one touch back while the passer then keeps her run going forward. And then again laterally.
15 minutes on the clock.
Yeah. Boy, this is one of those stretches here. Every time we touch a ball, it's finding a Titan foot when we're trying to clear it.
Oh, I'm looking for Ari for a long shot.
There we go. All right, Grizzlies. We don't need that point proven anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Here we go.
Right, exactly what you said.
And there's a send in. I mean, it's a shot, but Nashua's doing well. But our back line is holding 5 yards or so in front of the penalty area. And Nashua's not looking to dribble through. So that should be a goal kick. I don't think Brooke touched it.
Oh, it just got called as a corner kick.
Corner kick. No, and Brooke saying, "What are you doing?" Even from here, I could see that was not a corner kick. Oh boy, this is tough, Joe. In these tight games, the refs can, make a call. They're doing their best, but they can, certainly make a call that has a profound impact on the game. I hope this is not one of those.
So they were thinking short kick, and then Ari went and disrupted that.
Oh, dangerous serve.
The service is good.
And that ball somehow does not get in, and it does. So there you go on a corner kick that shouldn't have occurred. We get a little bit of crazy ball on the volley in, and it gets past Shannon with 13 minutes and 37 seconds left on the clock. So Goffstown has 13 minutes to avenge that goal and tie the game up here. So there's a whistle. Goffstown's going to send us back and reset here. So hopefully Goffstown has even more of a sense of urgency now. Looks like it already just by the first couple of passes here.
Yep, that score is on to 13.5 on the clock. We're at 13:15 right now.
Yeah. I'm going to send this forward, but we're not going to get there. Cheyenne's going to be able to come up and lock this in, though. And she's going to send it wide, but and there's a through ball. Not offsides. No offsides, but
not at all.
Good tackle by Bridget. Send that back. But Nashua, they withstood that first, 30 seconds or minute, and now they're thinking another goal for sure at this point. That ball's going to get sent through and it's kept in. Bridget doing a good job containing.
Good cross by Nashua.
Yep. Oh, no, it went to the middle. Avery put it right in the middle. Oh. And we're going to send that ball out. Ayla's going to do a good job to keep it in. So we might have a chance at a counter here. She's going to get by that player.
We got 3 up.
Get some real estate here. And Ari's got it. Ari's going to be able to make a turn
Grace
here.
coming in and high on top.
Yeah. Ari cutting it back.
Handball.
That's a handball. Yeah. That was a little inadvertent, though. The player was turning. Arm not in an unnatural position, but elbow out a little bit there. Well, we haven't had a handball this game. Now we have a corner kick, so let's see if Goffstown can do what the Titans just did and capitalize. Here's a send in. It's going to come in on a bounce. Nashua's almost a handball, not quite.
Almost a handball as well.
Now you got to be careful in the box. That ball bouncing around. There's
taking no pressure on it.
Yeah, slow bounce off the turf, and Nashua's going to start taking their time here with the ball, and there's a lot of time left, but
11:15 on the clock.
I think they're talking about clock management already. So good effort here, but Nashua's coming away with it. Oh, and Cheyenne's touch to the middle, but she's going to be able to get
touch.
it. Yeah, she's going to stay with it, but our midfield has to be swarming that. We have to go to these. A good outlet pass. Good send forward. That's going to roll out of bounds.
Uphill battle here for Goffstown now.
Yeah, 10 minutes, 20 seconds left on the game clock. Score 1-0 in favor of the Titans. Hell able to get this upfield here.
Ari's screaming
good
for
through
Ari's
ball.
there.
She had to touch it away from the goalie, and that caused it to go out of bounds.
Big of a touch.
Yeah, the goalie came out just enough to disrupt that.
Yeah, she had no choice but to give a touch on that, but
too much speed.
Too much speed on
had
the ball
to lunge
coming
forward
in,
with her foot.
Yeah, everything was just building too fast.
So another short kick. I mean, we've seen this plenty of times before. Gonna get up there and pressure here. We know where they're going with it.
That ball's going to stay in.
It is. And look at Nashua. They've got it down into our defensive third now. We're just going to send that kind of slanted wide. We could have an opportunity to swing it laterally more, too, I think. I was going to go forward.
Race.
Yep. Ari's got the angle.
Going to get there.
Yeah. Oh, and that went off a defender. Oh, bobble, and Ayla was charging hard.
9-minute mark. Number 5 is able to punch her way through.
Is, yep. And she's going to get a touch. Bridget's going to try to take up that.
And she's able to cross it.
Yeah. We got to push up on this ball, Joe. We're a little flat-footed at the moment.
Yes. I see some urgency in the field, but it needs to be just a tick more, I think.
Yeah. I mean, we're giving Nashua more and more confidence here, I think, after they scored, and now they're getting possession.
Head over.
Yep. Ari able to flick that forward. Oh, and it's left there. Oh, we just couldn't get it. Can Rose get over there? Good job by Rose. That looked like it went off the Titan player did. So we have a substitution here. Looks like McKenna coming in.
That ball was called Goffstown and then just got switched. McKenna's in. Cheyenne's out.
So
that's not the common switch.
Are we doing
here.
A 3-back?
We got Avery back, unless Adri moved her way back.
Adri must be moving back,
there had to have been a 3-level switch on that.
There's a throw-in that's not Goffstown.
Unless we move to a 3-back.
It's going to send forward here. And Brooks in a foot race here. And that is a corner.
Oh.
That one I couldn't tell. But again, Nashua just getting it past everyone except the last defender. The dangerous send and that skips across. And
Shannon was not able to get a hand on it and ended up way out of position, but
a little blocked on that call. But yeah, it went wide, so it's a goal kick. We're down to 6 minutes and 45 seconds. Goffstown looking to score to tie the game. So here comes Avery. Got lots of space here. It's going to take some of it. Going to cut it back. And again, you're seeing shades of the first half here. Oh, get that ball just through.
Ayla, you got to go. Ayla, you got to go.
Hell's looking to cross this.
Good
cross.
To get across.
Oh,
a little too deep.
Rose is trying to track this back. Avery locking it in. If we can get this Back into Ari.
Which.
Oh, and that's got to be a corner. No, it looks like Ari had a clean shot out of bounds. We're down to 5 minutes and
so we are
50
indeed
seconds.
on a 3-back. So coach has pushed out some more offense.
Yeah, I think this is the first time we've seen this shape all season.
I believe so.
Oh, and here we go.
She's got a clean lane.
She does have a clean lane. Oh,
it almost squeaked through.
Right,
And the goal on the hockey 5-hole.
Right on the goalie, and she was able to get down on it.
Just able to get her cleats clicked together to stop that from squeaking through.
Long kick
First
forward.
to Goffstown.
So here we go.
A little impatient.
So here comes subs. We're going to go on the 5-minute mark. We'll see if we're on the ref's watch at that point.
Yeah,
it looks like we are. So we're under 5 minutes.
We have seen games turn at the last second.
Against us. Yeah, maybe it's our turn
Let's
today.
See if we can do that on our own.
Return the favor. Each of the last 2 games, we've been ahead 1-0. There's a foul there, so we're going to take this quick. Yep.
Got to move quickly.
So each of the last 2 games, we were up 1-0 late in the game, ended up losing 2-1. So that should be that's almost a card, kneeling down to play with her shoe right in the to be obstructionist.
That was a pure obstruction because there's no shoe concern anymore.
No.
That
and Nashua's going to look to just send that out and try to keep this in here. We should come down with that. Oh, my goodness. We had 3 white jerseys around it. So we're probably just under 4 minutes now, according to my stopwatch. And Nashua's feeling it now.
Good takedown by Brooke.
Yeah.
She got Grace wide open in the middle of the field.
Yeah. Oh,
get a touch
almost,
and then go wide. Yeah.
Grace sending it to her sister Rose.
Oh, there's
Rose
tons of room in the middle
McKenna.
of the field this time.
Little bit of a contested pass here. Oh, and that's just going to be a high shot over the net that's going to chew up some valuable time here.
That ball's gone.
So we're just about unofficially at the 3-minute mark left in the game here. And they're just going to send that ball down, but luckily it's out of bounds and we can get it right back in the direction we want it here. The ball's up in the air. Adri looking to come down with it. So Goffstown has time. They don't have to panic. There's at least 2.5 minutes left right now, and that ball's going to get through to McKenna. Good job to get it to Elle. Let's see if Elle can get past here. Elle's going to have a good look here. And there it is on her left foot. Oh, and it's going to go high through the uprights. So good opportunity, and we should have time for another 1 or 2, hopefully. So the goalie
certainly not going to be in any rush.
Slow stepping this ball back into position to kick.
Nashua's looking to put in another substitution to burn some clock here, I'd imagine.
Yeah, the refs may or may not allow it. That ball's going to get sent wide. Oh, and Ayla almost had a touch on it. She didn't. So we're going to have a quick throw in here if we have. Oh, there we go. Oh, Elle kind of getting grabbed there. We're going to get a free kick, but we got to be quick here. And we got to get space. So we're going to get everybody in here.
Just
everybody
send,
except Brooke.
Just send.
everybody except Brooke, and that ball's going to get bounced around.
And it goes through.
Oh, it went through, but into the goalie's arm. So I've got about 1 minute, 10 seconds left, Joe, on my unofficial stopwatch here. So by the time we get this back, it should be under 1 minute, I think. Just about 1 minute. Oh, we gotta have good execution here in the last minute. So we're doing everything but scoring here. Oh, and there's a kind of a takedown there. And they're just killing time here at this point, sending that down.
Great weighted ball from Nashua.
So we've got a sprint here. Brooks going to boom that forward.
She's able to keep it in, but
we're not there to
not there to take it.
Yeah. They're going to send that in. So that's probably a good thing for us because we can punt this out quickly. I've got about 20 seconds here, Joe. We got to get a touch here.
We got to get on the other side of the field, Tom. Here comes a whistle.
And there's a whistle, and that will end the game. And Nashua North will have their second victory of the game, and that will result in the 4th loss of the season for the Grizzlies. So they will stand at the halfway point of the season 4-4 with their next game coming in 2 days, Monday night at home. So with that, an exciting game, but again, the offense, I'm getting shades of 2 years ago, Joe. We're in a bit of a drought here. Aside from a couple of games, we've struggled to find the back of the net. So hopefully that gets turned around quickly, and if we can do so Monday night in our next game, we'll be back with a winning record. And we'll need it going into the second half. We have a tough schedule. So with that, we will leave you here. The final score, Nashua North Titans 1, Goffstown Grizzlies 0 from Stellos Field.